Today, we are going to decode the secret language of our cats. We're uncovering 18 hidden things your cat is secretly craving. And I promise you, some of these are going to make you rethink everything you thought you knew about being a cat person.
I mean, that sounds impossible, right? You buy the best food, the fancy cat trees, all the little toys that just disappear under the fridge. But what if all that effort is missing the one thing they actually want?
Well, here's the heartbreaking truth. Studies show that 98% of us show love with treats and toys, but only a tiny 2% are giving our cats what truly matters most. Oh, and you have to wait till we get to number 10. It is so unexpected, your cat might love it more than anything you have ever given them. So if you've ever felt like there's a wall between you and your cat, let's start tearing it down. All right, let's dive into our first section, everyday misunderstandings. We're going to look at the common signals we see every single day, but as you're about to find out, almost always get completely wrong. So think about it for a second. When do you actually call your cat's name? Is it for a trip to the vet, a nail trim, or to get them into the carrier? You see, you might be accidentally teaching them to run away from you. To your cat, their name becomes a warning siren for something they hate. So starting today, only use their name for positive stuff. For all the bad things, just use a different sound. Try calling them over just to give them a surprise treat and then walk away. You are literally rewiring their brain to connect their name with good things. You know, your cat is talking to you all the time with what experts call slow blinks. In their world, this is a huge sign of trust and affection. So when you see them do it, you've got to mirror that action right back. It's this simple 4-step process. Lock eyes, slowly close yours, hold it, and slowly open them. It's one of the most intimate forms of communication you can have, and it will absolutely strengthen your bond. Okay, this next one. This is a mistake pretty much all of us make. We go in with our whole hand, a full palm, maybe a little too much pressure, and to a cat, that can feel really overwhelming, even like an attack. In their world, affection is more like grooming, so try the 2-finger technique instead. Just use your pointer and middle finger on their cheeks or at the base of their ears, and make these gentle, slow circles. If they start to push back into your hand, that's it. You know you're doing it right. Believe it or not, cats are emotional architects. The first 5 minutes of their day, it sets their nervous system for the next 24 hours. So if you skip a morning greeting because you're in a rush, they don't think you're busy, they feel unsafe. All it takes is 5 seconds. A soft good morning, a slow blink. It tells them, hey, nothing has changed, I am still yours, and you are still mine. And when your cat rubs against your legs, it is so much more than a simple request for food. It is a sacred ritual. What they are really asking is this exact question: can I belong to you? If you just give a quick pat and walk away, they can actually feel rejected. The real answer? Stop, lean down, and meet them on their level. You're accepting them in their own language. Okay, moving into our second section, we're talking about engineering their happiness. This is all about shifting from how we interact with them to how we can shape our cat's physical world to make them feel truly safe and in control. Quick question: how many sleeping spots does your cat have? If the answer is just one, you might be unintentionally stealing their choice. You see, cats regulate their emotions through their environment. By giving them only one bed, you're basically forcing them into one emotional state. So create at least 3 zones: a hidden cave for safety, a high perch for control, and a soft blanket near you for connection. Let them choose how they feel. Now here is a simple trick, but it's an absolute game changer. When you leave the house, your cat doesn't just miss you. They lose their emotional GPS. Your scent is their anchor in the world. So take a shirt you've worn, don't wash it, and place it in their favorite sleeping spot. Their stress hormones can literally drop because for them, that scent is you. It gives them permission to feel loved even when you're not there. Is your cat living in a world of closed blinds, just staring at a blank wall all day? We have to remember, cats are visual hunters. Without a view of nature, birds, squirrels, even just leaves blowing in the wind, they can become understimulated, which often leads to depression and aggression. The solution couldn't be simpler. Give them Cat TV. A clear, accessible window perch can totally transform their mental health. All right, here's a concept most of us have never even considered: acoustic stress. Our homes are filled with these high-frequency noises from electronics that we can't hear, but our cats absolutely can. For them, it can create this constant low-level sense of panic. The fix? Move their sleeping and eating areas to the quietest rooms in your house, far away from all that invisible noise. Okay, real talk. Your cat is probably a little dehydrated.
They evolved from desert animals, so they have a naturally low thirst drive. On top of that, they instinctively hate drinking water near their food. Why? Because in the wild, water near a kill could be contaminated. So the fix is a 3-step process. Move their water far away from their food. Use wide bowls so their whiskers don't get stressed. And maybe even get a fountain. Moving water signals fresh and safe to their primal brain.
And for our final section, we're going deep. We are talking about their wild side, tapping into that primal hunter that lives inside every single house cat, no matter how cuddly they are.
When you play with your cat, do you ever dangle a toy and then pull it away right as they pounce? You might think it's just a game, but you're actually breaking this essential biological loop. You're basically teaching them to fail. The fix is so simple. Let them win. Let them catch, bite, and kill that toy. This one tiny change can transform a frustrated cat into a calm, confident one.
And now for number 10, the one I promised you would be a total game changer. Most of us, we feed our cats like they're little dogs, 1 or 2 big meals a day, but their entire biology is wired for something completely different. When you put out one huge bowl of food, their instincts are basically screaming, "This isn't right." And this is how we fix it. Cats are biologically built to hunt and eat 10 to 20 small meals throughout the day. So we need to honor their biology. Split their daily food into 5 or 6 tiny portions, use puzzle feeders, hide some food around the house so they have to hunt for it. When you do this, their food obsession and anxiety can just vanish.
Now, this one is going to sound a little strange, but trust me, it's an incredible technique. Take a clean, damp toothbrush and gently brush your cat's forehead and cheeks. You are mimicking the exact texture and rhythm of their mother's tongue. It's like emotional time travel, accessing this deep core memory of safety. For rescue cats especially, this can be the key that finally unlocks their heart. If your cat gets the 3 a.m. zoomies, it's probably because you're fighting their biology. Cats are crepuscular, which is just a fancy way of saying their energy peaks at dawn and dusk. So here's the breakthrough. Have an intense 15-minute play session right before your bedtime and follow it up with a small meal. This lines up perfectly with their natural cycle. Hunt, catch, eat, groom, sleep. And they'll sleep when you sleep. So, as we wrap all this up, please remember this. Your cat doesn't need you to be a perfect owner. The secrets we've talked about today aren't just a list of rules. They are a translation guide to a language of love that you might have been mishearing your whole life. And here is my challenge to you. Pick just 3 of these secrets, any 3 that resonated with you, and commit to them for 1 week. That's it. And just watch. Watch how their eyes change. Watch how they start to seek you out, not for food, but just for connection. Because the truth is, your cat has been loving you all along. Perhaps you were just waiting for the right moment and the right language to finally notice.